Okay, Shido, what do you have to say about me? And welcome back everyone for the next part of Persona 5 Roar. No, but seriously, what do you have to say about me?
That sounds familiar.
Does?
It's me, Akashi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
Do you know him?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
Protecting
guys
you,
would have definitely
Futaba.
gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
He probably has a palace. So
Masayoshi
rotten like that?
Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister.
Of course.
Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Another restaurant? Election? No. The diet building, maybe? Ah, good.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
But we didn't get the third hint. We need 3 keywords, right? And what about Akechi?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course!
But what about
He will be a worthy
Akechi?
opponent.
Hello?
Let's win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover
Already
there's no
giving me a
body in the
deadline.
morgue.
Great.
Should we
Just
start
great.
tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Alright.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
Okay. So now here's the thing. If I get a deadline...
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down. We really need to do something about Shido. That guy cannot be Prime Minister. Really, that just cannot happen. Life's gonna get really busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest. Right.
Well then.
The chief is right. Let's take it easy for today. Why is everyone standing in my room like that? Am I able to leave? Wait. Let's see. Map. Cannot leave. Can I go down?
Hey!
Cannot go down. Okay. So, Sotaro, do you have something to tell us?
So,
Oh, by the way, the police reports on your death isn't gonna show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me even. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine. And I guess if they report your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a phantom thief. They can't really go announcing what the fan thieves are, so I'm sure they avoid that. Probably. Hey Morgana, something to tell me? At any rate, I'm glad you're safe and sound. But even with that putting it so lightly, you had it rough in there, didn't you? Yeah, they punched me and kicked me in the stomach! God damn it! Only a little.
Sorry.
Akechi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, we were able to fool him. It's payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves. And Futaba, you did a very good job back there.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy.
Huh? Oh, how so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone?
Yeah. Were you able to locate both interacting with each other?
Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi.
Ah, I knew it. Perfect.
That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, perfect. So, wait, you still have something to tell me?
It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too. Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested. But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take a bit.
No. No, I think I already got the gist of it. It's okay, Futaba. I already got it. Everyone was playing along, acting like everything was normal. I was arrested, showed them the phone, everything is good. So, how about my plans? Still nice? Good. Guess now I'm just going to go to bed, and I hope you guys are going to leave, because this is a bit weird if I sleep and you guys stay here. I guess I'll head home. Go to bed, alright? Okay. So, am I going to have another heart-to-heart, Morgana?
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
Aww.
I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Oh, that was Kasumi.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now.
Probably.
And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Are you going over and tell her about it? Because I don't think I can just miss the school like that.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
Oh my god.
We'll show you.
Hey, who's gonna call? I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? Yeah, I am. Thanks. You're alive! The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused. But as long as you're safe, don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself. And hide. Hide very well. Oh, what am I supposed to do with that? Wait, I have lessons even though I'm not here. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thief died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down, you're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah, I've received word from Nelson's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. For what? For what? And what's gonna happen? Something special? Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. No problem here. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news and Miss Kawagami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is really a mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey.
Actually, I think Shido already know about you. I mean, he has hackers on his own. Anyways, you don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's the day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are gonna be showing up. Right?
Okay.
Let's try to think of the keyword once the chief's curry has energized you. Keyword? Right, the third one. The third one. Have you guys figured out the keywords? I've tried all sort of stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's been behind all of those mental shutdowns, doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault as well? Like that subway accident in April? How did you mention it? That accident lost the Minister of Transportation his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway! Does he not care at all about the innocent life? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly, there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido. How many has he killed over the year? Actually, let's not forget, he meets Akechi 2 years ago. That means he probably killed even more people in the last year. How could he even understand what goes in the mind of such a... How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it one side? Let's try that! If we're going to go, I'd like Rhei-kun to join, but will that be okay? Would somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have Rhei-kun join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force that bastard palace open.
Alright, let's head to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
It's not like we can actually force the way open, Ryuji. We really need to figure out the keywords. Oh!
You going out?
I have a hood! I have a hoodie! Oh! Yeah, see you later.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit risky.
You realize you're done for if you get caught, right?
Yeah. But if I just stand inside all day, then there are no progress, right?
Ugh. The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
Of course.
Akechi isn't here.
Good.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Imperial Palace?
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier?
Nah, no way.
Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Or maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Please don't draw any attention, Anne. Please.
Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician.
And a big fat liar.
I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
Oh my god.
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Oh my.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
He noticed us.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's a day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay? We should all think about this tonight.
But wait, I didn't even have a chance to guess. Everyone else had a guess, but why didn't I?
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Uh-huh.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Phone. I tried looking into Shido's interview up online. They all sound so goddamn fake! Of course they're fake! He's trying to paint a perfect picture of himself. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and he has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position that is his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for who people would most likely to see to have as their boss. Oh, believe me, people, he's throwing away his co-workers like it's no tomorrow. He ordered to kill a gun. Wait, not a gun. He ordered to kill the guardman. He killed a guy who had to forge evidence for him. If you work for him, you might die one day. Even the news sites written about him as though he is sure to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind his words. Right.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh. Why isn't there no clue about it? Must have a slip of tongue somewhere, right? What's with all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it's still creeping me out. Yeah, I can kind of understand. Am I able to leave? Oh, that means I can do Wait a second. Since when do I have a Phantom Thief poster? Wait, is it mine? Did I post it? Let me see. Let's decorate. No, it's not on my list. Huh. Guess it's new. Okay then. I probably am not able to leave, but I can do other stuff. So see you in a bit. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. Are you also worried about me, Takumi? I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be in the clinic if you need any medicine. Thanks, Takumi. It's nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Right. Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. Right. But it's really nice to see that my confidants are all worried about me. It's almost time for our meeting. I wonder if anybody has figured out the keywords. I really hope, because slowly we are running out of time. I mean, the deadline is the 17th, right?
Last one. Diamond mine.
What?
No good.
Come on, guys! Let me have a guess!
How many do we miss?
Let me!
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier.
There's no way!
Right?
That's not something to be excited about. We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Oh, it's Akechi.
Goro Akechi.
Maybe he has a
Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
Because the people don't know about the other side of him. But it's kind of nice that somehow in every game I play, there's a traitor appearing everywhere. Logre, plots, Akechi. God damn
Not
it.
just on TV or online. News, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
How?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
Oh. Oh,
No,
Sai!
that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
To everyone gathered before Youngin Jaya Station.
Is this...
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
Oh, that voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait a second, if we go right now, couldn't we get close to him? Maybe without the bodyguards, or maybe a little bit less of the bodyguards?
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
Huh? Oh my. It sounds like this. It sounds like the same voice I heard back then.
Hmm?
So he really was the guy who used the woman to frame me.
Man, talk about being lucky. We can go check him out without an appointment now.
I hope they are careful. I mean, he still knows about them. Just because he didn't do anything yet, doesn't mean he doesn't know them.
This way. Hurry.
Right.
And by the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Oh, I just remembered stuff. Actually, I think I should just follow them.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope.
Set sail. Shido, is that Shido? He's here? Where? Where is he? Oh, this is amazing. Let's go check it out. Great. Already.
So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
That's a bit far-fetched, if I say so. Is that the guy? Is that guy Shido? That's right. He's strong and no, no. Ich will more than that. No, your dad is much better than him. Believe me. Well, yeah, I'd say so. Shido's a wonderful man. God damn it. Those guys don't know their stuff yet. What's that? Nothing? Okay. Let's get out of here then.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future together.
Sail. That's weird.
I hope to continue serving you all.
Sorry, maybe I think too much about it, but I try to figure out the keyword here, and there has to be a clue in his speech somewhere. Somewhere. Come on, Shido, give me anything.
Is that the guy?
Yeah.
You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Have fun, Ryuji. But he still knows you.
Hey, yo, Shido-san.
Oh my god.
Stand back.
Policeman, bodyguards.
I just want to talk to him.
Let me
for a
see.
sec.
3 policemen, 2 bodyguards, and the Shido guy.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators.
Ah, right.
I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
What are you talking about?
That moron!
Oh, he knows my face!
Come on,
why am I getting so close to him?
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That voice.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show.
Get lost, kid. Damn brat! I'll sue!
This man. There's no mistake. He's the same man as the one from before.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing. I need to get out of here.
This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go.
Wait, he didn't
My
notice
next
me.
appointment is coming up.
Oh, perfect. Good. I don't need to worry
What
about
a
that then.
piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
Ah, God. He's the one who accused me.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before?
Yep.
The same guy? For real?
Yep.
Seriously?
Great, right?
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
Yep.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
I guess, is it just a coincidence?
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person. He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. That's the worst.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Ryuji, I don't know about that. If we show up at the diet building again, after already getting spotted yesterday, they will notice us. They will notice us much earlier than before. And that could cause problems.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
It might have been better if we went to that place one after each other, then we had more attempts without getting spotted right away. I mean, every time a new person arrives, then they wouldn't notice it. But then again, it would be weird to see more teenagers appear at the gate, so close to the election. And right now he's probably super cautious about it. Huh. Well, finally a time to save again, huh? The guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy, but an oddly poetic twist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those clothes. You'd stand out if everyone else is wearing their school uniform. It might be a good idea to wear your uniform when you head out. Probably. Am I able to leave? I cannot leave, huh? Can I at least leave the cafe so that I at least am able to, I don't know, clean some clothes?
Hey!
No? Okay then. Then I'm gonna read some books. Or maybe I'm gonna play a game. Each of them. The Phantom Feast has been on the news recently, so I was wondering how you're doing. Are you going to give up without accomplishing your goal? Of course not! No problems here. So you're okay. That's a relief. I expected great things from the Phantom Thieves. If you need anything, I'll be happy to help, my comrades. Oh, Shido. It feels pretty weird seeing you around on a weekday. You're taking off tonight, right? Sheesh, you're such a risk taker. Listen, make sure nobody notices you, okay? Of course, I'm very careful. We have to do something about the keyword for sure this time. Right. Do I finally get the chance to guess it? Do I have a chance to guess it? Please.
So we can't stay here for long.
Yeah, that's what I mean already. Let me guess! I probably have the highest chance to guess correctly.
But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
No way!
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune, rich people.
Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer.
Steer?
Set sail. Steer. Is it a ship? Oh my god, he actually had a slip of the tongue.
What?
I noticed that it
Giant
was a bit
building's a
weird,
ship?
the way he was talking about setting sail, but the steer finally confirmed it.
What kind of scenery will that be? The actual buildings on land.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Right.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. Alright. Do it.
We didn't go anywhere. What the hell?
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain.
This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
But this time, the Diet building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different.
So we are inside
That
of the
means we're
metaverse.
definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh?
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
Hmm? You aren't even looking at the building. What's wrong? Oh. Oh, of course. Oh. Yeah, they didn't even try to look around. Doesn't it also mean this is impossible to enter that place without being near the gates? Since everything else is underwater?
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Great. So he doesn't care about anyone else.
Bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Careful, huh? Business as usual.
Come on, what a lame way to start this off.
Hey!
No? I think that's how it should be. We haven't failed yet, so if we calmly give this our all, the results will surely follow. We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections. Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Right. And for framing me all those years ago.
Wait,
Wait. If our clothes aren't changing, I guess he doesn't see us as a threat yet. Well, we are just kids. Speaking of that, shouldn't Rhei's been disguising himself on the way here? And seeing someone in a disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniform would be super weird. Well, we won't have to worry about any of that once we steal his treasure. Let's do this. But we're gonna save that for the next part. I hope you guys had fun with today's part. And in the next part, we're going in deeper and see what's going to happen inside of this moving ship. Actually, I can't get to the front. Oh, they won't let me do it. Okay, I was about to say maybe we could play Titanic if I could get to the front over there. Oh well. Until next time.